The heat. The scorching heat that swells the thorax and lengthens the feet. The need to sprawl, to stretch, to breathe in the air and embrace the sky. He knew, he sensed that it was not yet time, but he couldn't take it anymore. Tensing his entire being, he attempted to break out of the waterproof coat that covered him. The effort required, after so many long weeks of fasting and sleeping, was inhuman. All the better. He wasn't human, and everyone knew that butterflies were much stronger than those trembling giants of pale pink flesh. So he pushed with all his might, spurred by this simple certitude. For 140 million years, his ancestors had managed it, so he would too. The membrane did indeed crack, and 2 wet wings appeared in the blinding brightness. Soon the rest of the body would follow, the head, the thorax, the abdomen. The insect would carefully unfold his wings, offering each of his minuscule scales to the gleam of light. In this weather, it would take less than an hour to dry, and then the good life, from flower to flower. However, deep inside him, something wasn't right. There was a cog in the well-oiled machine of metamorphosis missing. He was willing to bet it was still winter. His new eyes couldn't compete with the crushing pressure of the light cast from above them, but he thought he glimpsed, in the back, a bit of bright gray sky. Fat flakes accumulated gradually on the window panes, which were covered in frost. No, he couldn't see them. And yet he knew. A shiver ran through him. The eye of light had come even closer. His wings were nearly dry, but he felt incapable of performing the slightest movement. The lamp had hypnotized him. He didn't see the needle approach his brand-new body, but he felt it. The cold metal pierced his meager body. He tried hard to defend himself. His new wings beat the air frantically, but it was as useless as it was painful. So he stopped and let himself be pinned to the board without too much difficulty. Relief seemed to take an eternity. A vague memory came to his mind, a freshly cut field of wheat, its thick fragrance, its bronzed colors. Was it a real memory, or simply a blurry dream inscribed deep in his genetic history? He couldn't have said, and to tell the truth, he didn't care. What he regretted was not having the time to leave descendants on the earth. After all, that was his reason for being. That was why the larva became a butterfly. A painful hiccup shook him once or twice, and then nothing. It was over.